The baby cried once. Something in the dark answered. When the world was still dangerous 1,000,000 years ago, life was hard. The world was wide, wild and hungry. There were no houses, no clothes like today, no strong walls to hide behind, only grass, stones, tree, and fear. Early humans lived close together near a small river. They stayed because water meant life, but water also brought danger. Wild animals came to drink, and sometimes they came to hunt. Among the people was a woman named Aru. Aru was not special because she was strong. She was so special because she was a mother. In her arms slept a baby, Kena. Kena was a small, soft, and helpless. And in that world, helpless things did not live long. A mother's fear, Aru woke before the sun. The night was quiet, too quiet. She listened. The wind moved the grass. An owl cried far away. The fire in the center of the camp was almost dead. Aru pulled Kena closer to her chest. She knew this truth deep in her bones. If the fire died, danger would come. She has seen it before. Leopards that jumped from trees, hyenas that came laughing, lions that killed without sound.
Stay back, fierce
Aru
one!
still carried scars from a past attack of hyenas. Marks on her arms where hyena teeth once closed. She survived, but many children did not. The group was small. Old Garo, the elder, moved slowly but saw everything. His eyes had watched many reasons of death and life. Toru, one of the hunters, was tall and fast. His spear was always close. Name quiet. Nema, quiet and sharp, carry stones smooth from years of throwing. The woman stayed near the children, not because they were weak, but because the children were everything. If the children lived, the people lived. If the children died, the people ended. Just as the sky began to turn pale, it happened. A sound broke the air. Not a bird, not the wind. A low laugh, then another hyenas. Aru's heart dropped. Kena moved in her arms and made a small sound. Aru covered the baby's mouth gently. Everyone froze. Garo lifted his hand. Danger was close. The hyenas came out of the grass. 1, 2, then many. Their eyes shone. Their mouths were open. They smelled the people. They smelled the children. Garo struck the ground with his stick. The people moved fast. They formed a circle. Children in the middle. Fires in the middle. Adults on the outside. Aru stepped forward without thinking. Kena was behind her. That was enough. Aru grabbed a burning stick. The beat burned her hand, but she did not let go. A hyena rushed forward Aru. Aru screamed. Not a word. A sound of pure fear and anger. She pushed the fire towards the animal. The hyena cried and jumped back. The others stopped. Fire was something they feared. The humans shouted together. Stones flew. Spear pushed forward. This was not hunting. This was protection. This was love. One hyena broke through. It bit Sarah, a young woman, on the arm. She fell. The people roared louder. Toru stabbed. The hyena ran. Blood touched the head. Garo helped Sarah stand. He crushed leaves and pressed them on the wound. The hyenas slowly moved away, laughing. They will return. They always did. That night, no one slept. The fire was kept stronger. The elders showed the young one how to hold stones, how to listen to the wind, how to stay quiet. Aru rocked Kenna and made a soft sound. Not a song, something older. She looked at the first and understood something important. Fear alone will not save them. They must learn. They must stand together. They must be ready to pie so the children could live. Aru touched her body's head. Kenna slept, safe for now. Aru did not speak, but inside her heart, she made a promise. I will stand between you and the dark, even if the dark takes me. This was how the first humans defended their young, with fire, with stone, with their own bodies, and with a love stronger than fear. The moon rose full and white. In African lands, Edda says a full moon opens the eyes of spirit. That night, it opened the eyes of hunters. Darkness fell slowly, like a heavy cloth pulled over the world. The fire burned high, but shadow danced beyond its reach. Aru sat with Kenna on her lap. The baby slept unaware that death was walking nearby. Old Garo stared into the dark. His heart was uneasy. In his long life, he had learned one truth. When the night is too quiet, danger is close. No insect sang, no frog cried. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath. A sound came from a tree. Not laughter, not a roar. A soft crunch, a branch breaking under careful weight. Leopard. Before Garo could raise his stick, the fire flickered. Then, screaming, the leopard fell from the tree like a stone from the sky. Fast, silent and deadly. It landed among the people. Women screamed. Children cried. The circle broke. Aru fell backward, shielding Kenna with her body. The leopard struck Bata. Bata was strong. He had just become a father. Teeth met flesh. Blood spilled onto the ground. Toru rushed forward. Nema threw stones. Firebrands flew through the air. The leopard growled, dragging Bata away. Bata screamed once. Then he was silent. The sound ended. So did his life. The leopard vanished into the dark. No one chased it. To chase was to die. Bata's mate fell to her knee. She rocked back and forth, crying out his name. In African stories, they say a name spoken with tears becomes a spirit. That night, Bata's name rose into the sky. They found Bata's body at dawn, broken, cold. The people gathered. No words were spoken. Garo placed stones over the body. Aru watched, holding Kenna tight. She understood now. Death did not care about love, but love remembered the dead. That morning, Garo spoke. His voice was low, heavy like old drums. We must change, he said. We cannot wait for night. We cannot wait for teeth. We must think. He pointed to the trees, to the shadows. He pointed to the fire, to the light. That day, humans learned something new. Fear alone was not enough. They needed wisdom. Aru looked at Kenna. She saw not just a baby. She saw tomorrow. And she felt a deeper fear than before. Not fear of dying, fear of losing. In African folktales, mothers become lions when danger comes. Aru felt her heart change. She will no longer only defend, she will prepare. They moved camp closer to the rocks. They gathered more wood. They kept watch in turns. Children were never left alone. The people learned to listen harder, to watch longer, to plan. This was the night that changed them, the night that took a name. the night humans began to fight back. And so, when the fire grows quiet and the night listens, remember this: humans were not the strongest, we were not the fastest, we were not born with claws and sharp teeth, but we stayed. We stood in front of the dark with fire in our hands and our children behind us. Every scar you carry today began with someone who refused to run. Every breath you take comes from a mother who stood her ground, a father who faced the shadows, people who choose love over fear. The world tried to eat us, but we learned, we remembered, we survived, and that is why you are here listening right now. If you felt this story in your heart, then the ancient ones are still speaking. Stay close to the fire. More stories are coming. If this story touched your spirit, do not let it end here. Tap like so the fire stays burning. Subscribe so these ancient voices are never lost. And share this story because stories were not meant to be kept alone. More fires will be light, more truth will be told. Stay with us.